Katie.
Casey, let's get right to Denny Heck, a Washington State Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee, who's with us now. Congressman, give me your reaction to that New York Times report.
Well, you can't make this stuff up, Katie. Look, I can't confirm or deny or attest one way or another the veracity of the New York Times report, but I can confirm this. It absolutely makes it appear as though there has been collusion and coordination between Chairman Nunes and the White House. And look up purgatory in the dictionary. There's a video of Sean Spicer spending the entire rest of his time as press secretary answering questions about the Russian interference in the 2016 election. So my advice to Chairman Nunes, if he were to come to me, is, Devin, crack a history book. Flip to the page marked Watergate. It's not the underlying crime that gets you, it's the cover-up. The best disinfectant is sunshine. So kickstart this campaign into gear again. Call back Directors Brennan and Clapper and Acting Attorney General Yates. Issue the subpoenas for records for Mr. Manafort, like his tax records and his bank statements. And by all means, will you finally turn over to your fellow committee colleagues whatever information you have about this thing that has created a great distraction from the issue at hand, which is get at the truth behind the Russian interference in the 2016 election and possible collusion or coordination with Trump officials.
Congressman Paul Ryan earlier today seemed to indicate that Devin Nunes was working on getting information to your committee about what the information he received was and who he got it from. But the chairman, Nunes, has been pretty clear that he's not going to be revealing his sources. Have you had any conversations with him about trying to figure out exactly what he found out?
We have conveyed to him in the strongest terms possible, which is why, as you will recall, Katie, last week, he looked us all in the eye and he apologized. But of course, after he apologized, we learned that he not only had been in receipt of these documents, but A, he received them on White House grounds, and B, he'd been to the White House the night before. He told us then that he would get us these documents. We are yet to receive them.
Congressman, I have one last question, but you got to answer it in 10 to 15 seconds. The White House is calling your chairman and your ranking member over to the White House to get some top secret information. What do you make of that?
I think there's a legitimate separation of powers here. We should not be coordinating in any way with the White House while we are investigating the White House. The FBI is underway, the Senate's underway, we're underway, and frankly, Katie, I'll tell you this, I wouldn't be the slightest bit surprised if there are not local prosecutors now beginning to investigate some of these issues circling around Russian interference in the 2016 election, specifically Mr. Manafort's real estate deals. And one last thing, it's Final Four weekend, Katie, I got to say it. Go Zags.
Abusing your opportunity there, Congressman Heck. I appreciate it. That'll do it for me. I'm Katy Tur.